People, deluded, I'm back again. Good morning, I hope you're all doing well and safe and them things. You lot know, it's Monday morning, we might as well go through the transfer speculation and all of these sort of things. There's not much, but we'll see. First and foremost, I've seen Arsenal are linked with Lucas Vázquez of Real Madrid. Now, allegedly, he's having cold feet in regards to the Real Madrid rebuild that is happening and concerns as to whether he'll play. There's links with AC Milan. Apparently, he could be available for a cut price option. And Emery is keen. Again, that's the first I'm seeing of that report, so I don't know how much to read into that. I wouldn't mind Vázquez in terms of depth purposes, and he has the skill set that we lack. But personally, people, I'd be more encouraged. It's nothing against Vázquez, Carrasco, Perisic, any of these players we've been linked with. I would just like to, I know we need a winger, but I would be personally more encouraged seeing us double down on a centre half. I've just said apparently he wants two wingers, and there's a case for that. It would block the path of the first team, but for a couple of young players, but there is scope for that. If anything, I'd like to hear two centre halves, people, or just doubling down on a left back and a centre half. I don't think the Vázquez links is legit, people. It's very easy to invent these sort of rumours with Arsenal and stuff like that. So I don't think it's anything to pay any attention by. And a journalist that writes for L'Equipe, I believe their name is, I can't say this, the French name of the news outlet, but Bilal Ghazi, he's actually ironically apparently very reliable, allegedly. I don't know this for myself, but he's actually reported that Neymar is going to leave PSG, or they're trying to actively sell him. But in regards to Arsenal, apparently we've agreed what we've already known, apparently, like with Carrasco, a 5-year deal with him, and personal terms and all them things have been agreed. And we're increasing, Arsenal look to increasingly looking like they'll complete the signing of the man in Saliba. I keep saying Saliba, apologies, people. And he could be loaned to St. Etienne next season. Now, on one hand, just to get him over the line and get him signed is a good thing, but that would kind of be shooting ourselves in the foot, because wouldn't we have to still go out there and sign another centre half? Yes, he's 18 and he was only playing under 19s last season at a point, and he's been thrust into the first team. He's going to be an experience. He's going to be rough around edges. There'll be times him holding, etc., will be picked apart in the league. But surely it's better to expose him to that, expose him, probably Mavropanos, Bielik, all of them to that, and develop, because we can't sign the centre-half that's 26 years of age in his prime, over 100 club career appearances. I would love it. I would like us, if we are going to sign him and loan him out, then hopefully we can sign someone that's experienced. Or anyways, if we can sign someone that's a less of a profile, I don't even know who to suggest, people. For example, there must be a youth at Deportivo or somewhere in it that scouts can do their job and bring someone that is just competent, because obviously you like to hear recognised names and things like that, but first and foremost, people, if a man is competent in his role, if he's a defender, if he can defend properly, it don't matter if he's bought for £2 or 200 million sort of thing. Do you get it, people? The one thing, as much as I would like Saliba, I keep saying Saliba, what player is that? Saliba, as much as I would like Saliba holding to play, obviously you've got young Mavropanos who needs to play either here or somewhere else next season, and you've got Bielik who can play centre-half as defensive mid. I would like them all to play, but the one theme against them all is they're not the most experienced, and they're going to be extremely naive. Count holding Mavropanos and Bielik's career appearances together, people, and you're just about touching just about 100, and the bulk of that is because of holding, or just over 100. It's nowhere near 200. So how can they be the most experienced of partners? So I don't want him to be loaned out, but fans would probably have to accept to a degree that these lot are naive and things like that. Apparently tomorrow, which would be Tuesday, we're going to make our final offer of 50 million for Anderson and Peret, the Sampdoria duo, who we seem to constantly be linked with, the centre-half and midfield pairing, in which would be that. So we'll see how that one develops. That one's been there for a while. Off topic, Ospina has apparently officially joined Napoli for 4 million. I mean, Arsenal are finally making money on transfers. 4 million, woo! We'll see how that one goes. Well, it's already been done. And interestingly or not, someone that we know needs to go and get football next season in Eddie Nketiah, he's been linked with Bristol City. Now, he was previously linked with Bristol City, and they played decent football under Lee Johnson early on in the season. So that interest must be legit. And to be honest, if you're his agent or Eddie and you're hearing that team is interested in you and they're showing much of an active pursuit of you, that is promising for you. It shows that they want you and stuff. Forgive me, I don't know if Bristol City are in League One or the Championship. I should know that, people, and I'm going to search it right now. But I do think they're in the Championship. Bristol City FC. Yeah, they're playing in the championship at this moment in time. So that could be a good move. That could be a good move for him. Admittedly, he was linked with Augsburg in the summer, and it looked to be him. He looked to be going to Germany. That's the sort of thing I want to hear for Bielik, Joe, and Eddie. Because no disrespect, but I don't feel that they should be playing in the second and third division of English football. I feel all three, especially Joe, he'd be more tailored towards playing in a more technical based league. For Eddie, yes, the championship would be good. I just feel he'd be better in the top division in Germany. We could immediately see his level and things like that. There's always the question mark when young players go, when they hit the ground running in the championship, can he do it, and blah blah blah. And I think Bielik, for a while now, I wanted him last season to go on loan in Germany and cut his teeth and really learn and things. So that's nice to see. Apparently, they ran the rule over him in Toulon, and was watching him in that youth tournament. He obviously scored 2 goals in 3 games. So we'll see how that one goes, man. Eddie has a lot. Does he want to stay in England? To which this would be the opportunity. And like I said, Lee Johnson's shown an active pursuit of trying to sign you. So that means you'd be inclined to believe you're going to feature a lot. But the Bundesliga could be a good division, and playing in the top division, obviously he's friends with Nelson. They're bound to have spoken about it. We'll see how that one personally develops as well, people. In regards to Saliba, again, apparently he could, reports again are reporting that he could quickly become an Arsenal player, where we've agreed a contract with him until 2023, 5-year deal. We're just trying to negotiate with St Etienne, and we'll see how that one develops over if he's going to stay there permanently or not. Personally, I would like to bring him over because of the money we're sending him, and we're sending them. Surely, if they need a centre half, they might not know Mavropanos, but bring them Mavropanos, because it would give them a replacement that can play for them. He would be someone that's missed out on a lot of football the last 2 years, scope to play football. So there could be that. Also, if Emery doesn't want to play Bielik, you could loan Bielik to that by the same logic. Again, I don't think they would be able to take Koscielny and Mustafi's wages on, and I don't feel either player would want to go, but there's also that option. So we'll see how it develops, people, to be fair with you, man. We'll see how it goes. But on that note, like I said, there's not much more to say in regards to transfer speculation and things like that. So we're not going to be here any longer. But I would love Saliba, man. I think he's young. He's inexperienced, so he will get caught flat-footed at times. But I think he's composing. I think he's a decent passer. I think he's 6'4". He's got the good height on him. I actually feel he can fill in that. If I remember correctly, he can fill in that right back if need be. Of course, he's here to be a centre half, but surely, people, if he can fill in that right back, and again, it's not his position, but adaptability, that can help us, especially if Bellerin is out for the for until anything from September to November. Surely that's someone that can play there and do a job there to a better standard of. I feel Maitland-Niles has done all right there, but we all know he's not a natural fullback. Mustafi is Mustafi. Lichtsteiner was an accident waiting to happen, and Jenkinson is just Jenkinson of sorts. But on that note, I'm gonna get out of here. So people, Deluded, man. Happy Monday and things like that. Let me get out of your hair. Bye-bye.